Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahshai. What I just said is all praises to the Father in the name of the Son. I also want to say, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Barakatah, may the Most High and Christ bless. I'm not going to get too far into this. We actually just going to touch base on this comment by this. Nah, you thought. You thought for real. He said, let's actually get both. Yes, Edom was black and still is black. And this was my comment. This is me. You can't prove that. If Esau is black, then you got to get ready for another servitude. Captivity, servitude, same difference. And how is Esau, Edom white? Originally, the white gene is a mutation. You will have to show me it's a mutation. The scriptures don't say anything about mutations. Hold on, I'm not trying to be too loud. We got to get into this, man. This is starting to trickle into my YouTube channel, and it's concerning, right? Let's go here to I'm on the wrong thing, so y'all seeing my mixing for my beats and everything. We're gonna actually go into Obadiah. So this is what we're gonna have to deal with here, man. Actually, let's also go here. Dang, that's not what I wanted to do. Got too many tabs that I shouldn't be opening in this thing. I usually have all scriptures on the top, but it's cool. Let's see here. We're gonna get second. It's funny how it knows where I want because this topic is what I've been covering for the past 3 days. So we're gonna start here, right? And we're just gonna leave out who I believe Esau is, who is the so-called white man. Biblically speaking, the scriptures support that. But we're gonna deal with just prophecy, man. Right? It says the vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh, right? Or Adonai Yahweh, concerning Edom, right? Esau, Edom. This is who we talking about here, right? It says, we have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle, right? What we really got to get into is who's this ambassador sent among the heathen, right? Salakia, right? I'm just looking for something, right? Okay, so this ambassador we see today is for among the heathen. This is Esau, man, right? Okay, yeah, that is what I needed, right? In verse 2, it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. What is we doing here, man? Right? If we go according to global populations, man, the minority is the so-called white race, man. Who is small among the heathen, right? And who's an ambassador that is small among the heathen and raised up to run the whole wide world, right? Show me this nation, right? You know, dealing with this is, and the reasoning behind what I'm saying here, man. Amos 1 and 9, it says, thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgression of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Tyrus is the Canaanite nation, right? Right? Let's see. I'm just going to go here, Salakia. I may be wrong. Let's just not use my own words. Let's get the Hebrew to back up what this is, man. Tyrus, right? Because this is a son of what you call it, Ham, right? Phoenician city of the Mediterranean. So Tyre. Let's get into this, right? Yeah. It's the Canaanites, man. If I'm not mistaken, it's the Canaanites, right? Stronghold of Tyre. It's either the Hivites of or the Canaanites, man. So this is going into how we were sold into the hands of the Canaanite, I mean the Edomites, right? So it says three transgressions of Tyrus, and for four I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered the whole captivity to Edom. This is common knowledge that we were sold from the Canaanites, or the Africans, to the hand of the white man, right? Given into the hand of them, man, right? So who are we really talking about here, man? Show me how this ain't somebody else, man. Right? Who is this? Who is this about, man? We ain't really got nothing to talk about here, man. Right? This is a simple, easy breakdown, man. And then if we not expecting it to be the so-called white race, who is it, man? Who are we gonna go into, man? Right? Who is this? Right? For Esau is the second Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it. That followed. Who is this? Who we going into captivity to next, man? Because if Esau is the end of the world, and then the bastard sent among the heathen, right? If we go back here, right, to Obadiah, this is saying they are in power before they get cut off, man. Right? They get thrown down before the day of their destruction, man. Right? Even here, right? And then some people is even going as far as this is not talking about Yahweh Shai, which is crazy, right? But that's Yahweh Shai in Isaiah 63. You ain't gonna be able to get around it. And if you don't believe it's Yahweh Shai, it's the angel of the Lord. The angel of the Lord is Yahweh Shai, man. Right? But we not gonna keep on dealing with this, man. Right? This is 5 days this week. Yes, I'm counting Sunday as a week because my Sabbath is tonight at sundown, so that's the end of my week. So this is gonna be 5 videos I've done this week, including a sixth video with the live camp on Friday, man. And three of them is pertaining to Esau Edom, man. Right? This is getting out of hand, man. Right? I went to the route of not even responding to people no more on my Twitter because it's getting tiresome. Now the comments is trickling onto my page, and it's ridiculous, man. Right? But we're gonna see here in Isaiah 63, who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This is this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Right? This is Yahweh Shai, or what Deuteronomy 18 and 18 was talking about. Whoever Deuteronomy 18 and 18 was talking about Yahweh Shai. The world ignorantly going to say this ain't about Yahweh Shai, then they stupid. Because Deuteronomy 18 and 18, I that speak in righteousness, the words that he spoke were of the Most High. Right? A prophet sent among the Lord, man. It's from the Most High, man. So this is Christ coming in, man, and I'm keep on going. It says, "Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?" So he has garments coming out of Edom, filled with blood, man. We can't get around this, man. This is an end time prophecy because Christ is going to save us from our enemies, man. And it says, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me." Right? For I will trap them in my anger and trample them in fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment, man. Right? Let's get one more. No. Right? This Luke 1 and 68. It says, "Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people." Right? "And he hath raised up a horn of salvation for us, his people, in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember the holy covenant." This is what the Most High is going to do with Yahweh Shai, man. Go and Edom and deal in Edom, and we're going to be saved from our enemies. If we're not going to be saved at the hand of Yahweh Shai from our enemies, and it being the Edomites, right? Because it says in Isaiah 63 that somebody coming and saving us mightily from the Edomites' hand, right? Because Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Who is this talking about, man? If it ain't the white man, who is it? I want somebody to come on. I could set up a stream yard and we could get it going. We could get a stream going, and we could talk about the facts. Let's talk about the facts, because there's so much nonsense with this whole thing. If it's not the white man, who is it? Where are the signs? Why? And then also we got to deal with this too, right? Actually, let's just go here. None of these other things is anything too crazy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to load it up and it froze on me. That's the Lord telling me I don't need to load that in. I ain't been doing nothing on Adobe Express. It's probably just a cover for a picture, cover for my album coming up, but it ain't loading in, so that's rather here nor there. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get over this thing, man, and not have to deal with it no more. So this is Revelation 20 verse. We're gonna just start at 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. After that, he must be loose a little season. Right? This is talking about Esau, Edom, and Babylon, or not Babylon, but the European Union, man. Right? That 1,000 years they were shut up. And then that little season that they lose, that's the little season that they lose right now, man. We living in a little loose season, right? And then if this is not about the so-called white man, then we gotta go through it again, where we gonna rise up and then go fall to this so-called white man again. Do we want to look forward to this? What is the argument? After this captivity that we in, this is the argument. After this captivity we in, there's no more going back into captivity. That's the argument. Whoever's in rulership right now, majorly, whoever is the major ruler of the nations, right? The Jews, right? It ain't no black man that's a major ruler, but the Jews are the major rulers of the nations. Some want to say it's the Saudis, which is possible, right? They have a lot of wealth, right? And a lot of them is mingled with the Edomites. So you could understand that, man, right? But the ones that's in charge, man, it is the Jews, but it's deeper than that, man. It's who the people are running the show, man. Right? We got the Rothschilds, we got the BlackRock, we got a lot of these things, man. Right? But when it comes to nations, you see one people who got their faces on dollars, man. Right? We see one people who are in charge of everything, man. Right? And then in other countries, it don't reflect the same, man, because there's other nations that partake in that captivity too. But in this place, man, we got even here, man, right? One more, right? Jeremiah 50:33, right? It says, thus saith Yahweh, Tezabawa, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So we're gonna be oppressed together with Ephraim in the last days. This is what we seeing in here, man, or the Northern Kingdom. This is what we seeing, right? This ain't something that could happen underneath somebody else, man. This is what's happening underneath the hand of the so-called Edomites, man. Right? Unless we got biblical prophecies pointing out, that's going to be my line of argument too. If we would have to see the prophecies lining up that Esau is not who is in power today, right? Show me the prophecies that somebody's going to take rulership in between these people, right? And then you got to also deal with here. Let's go here. Yeah. Right. You're gonna have to deal with Daniel 7, right? And these four beasts, right? This fourth beast is quite particularly the European nations right now. 10 horns. This is literally what we have, and this is what we are in right now, man. With that, I want to say shalom. How about Shem Yashai Barakatah?